We're outside the London Stadium. I'm with another hammer, right? And he's sitting here all quiet, thinking about the guy. I can see him, he's in his feelings, thinking about the game, right? What are your thoughts and feelings about West Ham season and David Moyes?
Well, first of all, the season it's not gone to plan really. I mean, if you was telling me last season we would be in a relegation scrap, I thought we were well past that. Past 2 seasons, I don't think we've been bad. But obviously, this is the thing, isn't it? West Ham, you never know what's going to happen. You can't go into a season being all confident because it's just shown us here we've had the best squad that we've had in years, really, and we have just underperformed big time. But I mean, I don't always blame it on us because the league as well has been like, it's a tough league. Every team's good. There is no 3 points when you come into any game. And with Moyes, I mean, I want him gone. I mean, I think he's overstayed his welcome 100%. But
who would you prefer? Like, who's the one guy, in your heart you're just like, man, I could see him on a touchline at West Ham, and I'm like, I know he'd work. I just had that feeling. Who's the manager?
I mean, there's a few. Obviously, I would love it if we got a big manager in Poch, people like that. But I mean,
loads of people said Poch, to be honest.
I can't see any big managers coming. Like, we got a pull. Obviously, the only pull we've really got at the minute is that we're in London. So, any big managers, that's all they really look at the minute. But
go on then. Let me ask you to be you for a second, yeah. What's an outside big manager where it's like, you know what? He's big. He's probably bigger than us, but at the same time.
See, that for me, that's Poch. I mean,
it's literally Poch, yeah.
I can see him coming to us because I know he can work well with this squad. We ain't got bad players. We've got half decent players, but we ain't got the right manager like getting their potential out. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think Poch for me is the best. I mean, obviously, I'd love a little Noble or something, but we're not. I don't think we're at that level. I think we're a step higher. So we've got to be. Look, for me, Poch is the one.
Ooh, I can imagine Poch with Declan Rice. Ooh, that would be nice. But okay, I gotta ask you about Declan Rice, right? I know you don't want to let him go,
obviously,
but what is the how much would you take for him where at least you'd feel at least we got our money's worth? Considering his contract situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to look at the outside factors because I mean he's got a year left.
I'm talking about your heart. Like, you know what? Yeah, my heart at least wants this as a minimum, bare minimum.
In my heart, I wouldn't want to see him go, but obviously 100 mil. Anything over 100 mil, I'm happy with that. But then it goes into reinvestment as well. If we sell him for over 100 mil and it don't go back into the right players, it's just such a disappointment. But if we sell him and we go and look for some better players, I'm not against the idea. I mean, I know he's going to leave at some point. I'd rather get some good money for him instead of see him go for free because, I mean, at the end of the day, he is one of the best DMs in the league, really. And, I mean, he's going to be valued very highly because every team really wants him at the minute. I think every team could do with a player like him.
I reckon you get 70 mil minimum for him. Okay. Declan Rice or Casemiro, who do you reckon's had a better season? Since you're playing Man United and all.
I mean, this season, you look at it, people are going to say Casemiro because he gets the goals. But, I mean, this is the whole thing with Rice. People say he don't get goals. He does, but we don't want him going forward too much because he's so important coming back. But, I mean, for me personally, I think Rice is better. But, I mean, obviously, if you look at it in sort of stats-wise, Casemiro might come up better. But I think it depends on the team as well because Casemiro's come into that United squad. They've been dying for someone like him and he's come in, he brings a passion, brings the goals as well. I mean, he is like such a big player for them. So, I mean, it's quite hard to undermine him with Rice. But, I mean, for us, Rice has been literally our best player by far. So, I mean, for me, I'm going to say it's Rice.
Okay, as a fan of a particular team who might be chasing Rice and is the biggest link club with Rice, what do you think he is, a 6 or an 8?
I think he's a 6. I mean, and like, I don't want to see him. The whole thing for me is I don't want to see him go to another team in London. I know there's a high chance. I just want him. I'd rather have him up north, out of the way. He's not got anything against us. Go somewhere like City. I'm alright with that because don't know many City fans myself, but I'm alright with that. I mean,
okay, I've got a last question for you as a West Ham fan, right? Remember when I talked about a new West Ham fan, yeah? And you give them some advice, right? What's the one London team that's like, do not support this team? If you ever leave West Ham, do not go and support that other London team at all costs.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'd say it's Tottenham because we do play it. We play them every season. But then, I mean, Millwall as well. Come on, I mean,
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
yeah, they're south of the river, but I mean, we don't play them enough. So for me, it would be Tottenham. But if Millwall are a bit better, obviously they're a bit dog at the minute. So I mean, we ain't worried about them in a few years. But Tottenham, that's the one you don't want to be supporting them. 'Cause if you think about it, we pretty much are they ain't got much over us. If we go and win the conference this season, what have Tottenham got over us in the past few years? They ain't got a lot. So yeah, for me it'd be Tottenham. Stay away from them lot.
I can't even disagree with you at that, especially with the team that I support. All right, lastly, score prediction for today.
I'm going to say 1-0. I'm happy with a draw. I think we'll get a goal, but it's the same at West Ham. I mean, we always like to concede before we start playing well. We don't like going out the gates, going in hard on them. So I think we'll let them have a bit of the ball. They'll get a goal early, and I think we'll pull it back at some point. So yeah, I'm happy.
You reckon it's going to score for West Ham?
I'd like to say someone like Ben Rama because, I mean, he's done well, but he ain't got the goals. He ain't got the involvements, like technically looking at it on paper. So, I mean, I'd like to see Ben Rama score. It's big on confidence for him. It's big on confidence for us as a team, really. And, I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully he can get a goal.
Okay, guys, you've heard it here first. Another interview I've enjoyed. Yeah, we've talked a lot. Hopefully West Ham beat Manchester United. I keep saying that at the end of every interview by purpose. Yeah, hopefully they beat them. Don't forget to subscribe to The Batch.